Hello, hello, hello. It is interesting trying to do live like this. I think I need something, excuse me, to mount my phone when I'm trying to do these lives. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? I'll wait for some people to get in here, give an update, all that jazz. You see, I'm having troubles getting my phone to say. Ay, ay, ay. About the same. Why is it as soon as I go live, all these notifications pop up? Oh, goodness gracious. How has everyone been? Everyone can hear me and see me okay? Let me know. Sorry to the... Hi, Laura. Sorry to the moderators in advance for not putting up the links, which was suggested in the titles. I forgot because I don't have anything to hold the phone to go live in here, so... So if everybody can see me okay, hear me okay, let me know. You're good, Mel. Thank you. So as you can see by the little picture that I stuck on there, there will be some tea spilling, some truth bombs, update on me and Coco. Look at this hair. Oy. Wait for some people to get in here. And we will get this live going. But happy Sunday, everyone. I hope that you had a blessed weekend. Remember, I can't really share it out because, I don't know, YouTube's made so many changes. And a big one is, when was it? 17th? There was a notice that went out stating that comments weren't being allowed to be posted. And apparently that's still going on because I know some people that have made some comments and were unable to see them or have their comment posted. So I don't know if that's resolved yet or not. Let's see. I'm having trouble with my hair, of course, and my phone, of course. I'm so sorry, everyone. Just trying to do my best. Definitely need something to hold the phone up for sure. Okay, so let's see if this hair will stay up. And I don't know, we'll have to see if Mr. Paul Honeyman's coming in tonight. And, you know, we always have some lurkers that like to watch and, you know. But anybody that watches it back, thank you so much for the view. Greatly appreciate it. Means a lot. You know, this is in the way. My goodness, I can't win tonight, folks. So yeah, so let's see. I traveled a little yesterday to go pick up a bunny, 8 weeks old. It's a lionhead rabbit, and it's a little, oh my gosh, I love rabbits. Did you really? That's instant fertilizer, everyone. Instant fertilizer. I might have to end up just holding this. I don't know. Because nothing seems to be working. That's what took so long. I actually was going to be a little bit earlier, but nothing would keep my phone up. And now there's this little situation going on. Hello to everyone in the back. Yeah, hello, lurkers. Oh, Laura, that's going to be great. Is it inside the house? Save all the poop for the garden. I'm going to see if I can turn this. Did I get that? I hope not to screw it up too bad. Okay, hopefully that's not in the way. I just want to make sure the phone doesn't keep falling. But that is so cute. Love me some rabbits. Yeah, I'm going to use it in my greenhouse. Yeah, save some for the garden too. It's one thing for any of the gardeners that are still on here is rabbit poop can be used instantaneously. Can you see, Laura? Oh my goodness, girl. And we have a frost advisory here in Pennsylvania tonight. I think Mother Nature hates me. You know, there was like 180-degree day, but it's been pretty chilly willy at night, and we're going into the 30s tonight here. I saw before I went live that it said a frost advisory. And yeah. Hi, Paul. How are you? Yes. Welcome in. Welcome in. Don't mind the moving of the camera because this completely something to hold this bad boy. You know, Mel, my Willie is nice and warm and not chilly. Laugh out loud. There he is. Hi, girl. How are you? Indiana Backyard Gardener, Adrian in the house. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Paul always has to be a hot mess, doesn't he? But we love him. He's our hot mess. How are you, Paul? How's everything going? Medicine, back. My girl is, you know, in the back, sleeping, snoring. She is doing okay. And, yeah. How is everything, Adrian? Happy Sunday, girl. You ready for gardening season? And definitely, which is what I was saying a few minutes ago before I went live, it said frost advisory. So, burr, that's what I got to say. Be a cold one. So, where to begin? Coco is doing well. She's a real trooper, let me tell you. As far as concussion is concerned, I think getting better. Fumble a little bit, but not much. I feel like I'm able to do a complete sentence. I have no nausea, no vomiting, nothing like that. So that's an improvement. But let me tell you something. When you're made to sit because you break a bone and shatter it and whatever else they said I did to that tailbone, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is so painful. Is it improving? Like 1 to 10, it's probably at like a 2, maybe a 3, but not a whole lot of relief yet. Still really sore. And I tried walking up some steps. Tried that out, and that was a herder big time. So the shattered broken tailbone is not healed yet, obviously, and that's really, really rough. But I make sure to take Coco for, you know, as many walks as she possibly wants. I just do it at my pace and try to stretch my legs and try to get this thing to heal. Miss Debbie helped me when I saw her last. She put a patch on me on the day. I don't remember what day it was. The weather was changing and it was going to rain. And oh my gosh, I was like in tears. So I had a patch from Angie and she put it on. Ooh, that thing was ice cold, but it helped. I think they're lidocaine, or I don't know. I'm probably saying it completely wrong. And let me see, I thought I had. I'm using it sparingly, believe me, because I think Angie sent me 5. I think I have 2 when I didn't go to Jay's. So I know he has some, but I'll just sit here and suffer. It's whatever. So I think there's 2 left, and I'm like holding out on having to use them. because I'm waiting for that excruciating pain, to where I absolutely need it. And let's see. So that's the doing okay. Yes, I can't wait to be done at work. 2 more weeks. Yay, girl. Tendons are nearly healed, Mel. Doc's impressed with them. Yay! Knitting's fast, but my diabetes is getting worse, and he put me on even more meds. Oh boy, how did you fall? It's in the dark. I can't go into too much detail. It's in the dark. Well, I mean detail like, where I was. That's confidential. And I stepped down on something and it suddenly became like an ice rink. It was that Saturday night where I was told I wasn't allowed to be back at the house. And I flew through the air and came down. But I noticed while taking a bath, the bruise that's on my hip, like, that was a close one. I may have broke my hip. That's horrible. But yeah, stepped down on something and it was so slick, I just went flying. And don't even remember even hitting my head to end up with a concussion. Just other people told me that I told them that I hit my head. So that was that. So I had that for about, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks. Because it's 3 weeks on Saturday that Sophie's been gone. And so, yeah, first night out. And I did a total somersault through the air. And didn't think I was going to be able to get up, actually. And then kind of walked around like that for a week. And went to urgent care. So there's that. Yeah, sorry about the diabetes, Paul. Read the ingredients on your food, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, diabetes isn't anything to play around. Oh my, is there an injury lawyer you can contact? Girl, no, I'm not about that life. Believe me, you. So yeah, that's kind of how it happens. And it was like, if you were in last week's live, I explained a lot of things. And apparently we have some lurkers. And, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you what, when you have a concussion or you're mourning the loss of an unexpected death of your dog, do not write someone telling them you're sorry and then write all this crap about the person, which, is pretty much what was done. I really do feel like I haven't had a minute because from the moment everything kind of happened, it's just been horrific. The fall first, lost Sophia the following night. It's like, if you don't want to take accountability for you playing a role in that and want to justify your actions, I think it's royal scumbag now. But so anyway, the tea is, and if you've been a long-time subscriber of mine, you already know because you've been in every single live. And what did I used to say? I don't have anything really to say about Jean. I thought she was a nice person. And I was notified that apparently all I did on YouTube was badmouth her and so forth and so on. And when you have a concussion and you have a broken, shattered tailbone and you lost your pet, who is your family member, come on. It's like, I just feel bad for the new subscribers. I don't want the drama on my channel, but I'm fed up with it, to really be honest. Like the freaking nerve. And I brought it up last week and had said it was over on the community tab if anyone wanted to read it, and it was suddenly deleted. So it started with her sister, who's been harassing me since Sophia died. And now I was written to from Jean, which I will now say her name from here on out. She will be that woman. And wrote me in the nerve of her, like, oh, the dog could have stayed there. And, the dogs could have stayed there. And She didn't know that I had some form of arrangement made, which he knew about, but I guess he didn't repeat it. And it's neither here nor there. Talking about how calmly I walked out the door with my nephew, which is technically my niece's husband. That's when we drove together, left with the dogs for like a little ride to go take a bunch of freezer stuff to my friend Debbie's freezer because she was making the room. When we were doing the chicken coop, I said I paid till the 1st, so I'll be back there, to him. And he said, yeah. I didn't know I wasn't going back there until he texted and said, Jean said you can't come here. So, it's really, oh, I'm so sorry about the dog, blah, 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 and then just badmouth me all the way down. Apparently I'm an ex. So that's a news flash because I'm pretty sure you have to be in a relationship in order to be an ex. So should really grow up and stop being jealous. And I don't care if a guy's like, oh yeah, that was my ex. Give me a break. Give me a break. I'm not anybody's ex because it's usually me that'll dump somebody. So that's kind of what's been going on. Just total BS. And I took up all the room with all the food, but it didn't stop him from eating it for a year and, 2 months. I just decided that I couldn't stand, because I tried to be respectful and not say anything back, even when my children were being brought up and being disrespected. I would pick up extra things at Sam's, for an example. Not because my Jared asked for it, just because I wanted to do it and because I can. Like, who do you think you are, buying your son food? So, I mean, there's a whole lot of tea to spill in that situation. I just feel like I've completely had it. I'm dealing with different stuff going on day in, day out since I got out here. And I don't think you should, I don't know. I was raised where the truth and nothing but the truth. If you didn't do anything wrong, then stand up for yourself. But you know what? I'm sure it'll tick 2 people off that I'm feeding into it. I'm not feeding into it because I refuse to even write anything back. But this is my channel. It's my outlet. And me keeping my mouth shut all that time, where did it get me? And biting my tongue, So just absolutely disgusted by, the BS. And don't act like you gave a shit about the dog when she wasn't allowed back in the house. So that's really that. And I could care less what garbage she wants to spew. She must have she does. She's not that she must. She does have a guilty conscience, I think is what was discussed in regards to Sophia. Another comment she made, which I take that offensively, all of this. But if you read it, which it's still sitting there, with no acknowledgement from me, it said, oh, one of your subscribers will help you out. And that ticked me off. And I'm pretty sure she's referring to Laura. So when it comes to Laura and what Laura chooses to do in our friendship, and I will say this, I'm not a stupid woman. Everything and anything that was said was either recorded or I called someone on the phone and repeated it right back so that someone can't make you feel like you're losing your mind, Or like, as she said, you should remember what you say. I know exactly what I say. And, but yeah, that comment, like, oh, one of your subscribers will help you out. I really do think that was in reference to Laura. And I've called Laura on the phone. I've repeated word for word. I've called my friend Debbie. I've called Angie. I'm not dumb. I know how to make sure what was said. God forbid if I get a concussion, someone else could remember. Thank God they all did. So there's that's going on. Let's see. Let's see. Laura says, yes, some people are just real idiots, for sure, for sure. Prayers for Mel and all who need them. Thank you, Suzanne. Much appreciated. Exactly. No, I did go on your community page and delete some crap aimed at you. Jean's sister sounds like a real piece of shit. Well, they're both drunk, so let's go with that. The sister's been coming at me since Sophia. And honestly, someone could say, oh, it's just a dog. Your dog's become your family, your best friend, whether it's a dog or a cat. Just wasn't fair to her. I know how to treat the dog when she has to do a journey in the car or whatever the case may be, and she wasn't given that opportunity. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm okay. I'm traumatized by what I saw with Sophia and brokenhearted still. And I struggle every day when it comes to Sophie and what I saw and had to go through. So, another thing that was written, maybe that was you that did it then, because Laura was trying to post and things are being deleted. So I don't know. Because, I do have Laura in my corner and other people in my corner. Because like I said, there were things that were going on in the house that I just had to bite my tongue. I mean, even a friend of mine was like, just don't say anything, don't mention it. And I didn't. So to sit here and say that all I did on YouTube was bad mouth her, she's just looking for sympathy. She's jealous, immature. What is she, like 66 and needs to grow up? So I'm just won't even acknowledge her, not even on there, because you know what? What's the point? What is the point? So yeah, and the sister's a big boozer, and so that's that. To each his own. But don't drink and drive. That's what I got to say. Maybe you shouldn't drink at night and be harassing someone who just lost their dog. Like, how pathetic. Or write someone, I'm so sorry, I was so fond of the dogs, blah, 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 blah. And then badmouth the owner going all the way down. So that's still sitting there. I didn't delete it, and I'm not going to, because she looks like an idiot, because she is. And I know the truth, and about 6 other people know the truth. So that's all. That's that. And she is, Paul. Laura says completely. Yep. When I get over. Yeah, she thinks nobody knew what was going on. And it was definitely about me. But the brave behind them screens. Oh, that's so true. So true. People feel like they got lots to say, lots of lies. When you're behind a screen. If Jean needs a man, send her to Jimmy Mo. Oh, God, no. She's got Thomas. But the thing of it is I'm being called an ex. Like how she let an ex move in. I've known him longer than she has. I didn't leave my husband for, him. And I don't really have anything to say about him, so I'm not even going to say his name on here, but you're pathetic. And, you can't be an ex unless you're in a relationship. And, you break up. So there's that newsflash. So I hate to burst your bubble. I mean, a guy can sit there and be like, oh, yeah, that was an ex. Might have wanted to be, probably not an ex, probably would have wanted to be serious, but no, not at all. And if I was, I would say I was. So, when you're that age and you're jealous, it's like you need some serious, serious help. Just not my cup of tea. And I'll be gosh darn if my kids can't stand someone that I'm around or I'm with. And that's her case, but that's not my case. Even if my son had a falling out with him, he wasn't going to be around. But like I said, I'm not here to bash him. He didn't do anything to me. And I don't care if, he wanted to make the chick jealous. I think some guys are like that. It's whatever. But like I said, I've known him longer than her. And we've been friends, And I really don't have anything to say as far as he's concerned. At least not yet. But as far as she's concerned, she's pathetic. And I didn't appreciate any of it at all. It's all a bunch of lies. I'm not here to, because I was really like trying to figure out how I was going to handle tonight, and I'm really calm right now, which is a bonus to my subscribers. But, yeah, I'm calm. It's like, I literally haven't had a minute's peace from her, that woman and her sister since Sophia. And like I said, I was raised where if you're wrong, you own you're wrong. If you're right, you did nothing wrong, then you fight and stand up for yourself. I'm not going to be a doormat anymore. I'm just so over it. I'm too tired. I'm too brokenhearted. And I got a lot of other things to worry about, bigger worms to fry. Or if she knew I had some type of arrangement in May, for somebody that, I was so unbearable for her to live with, oh, she may have considered an extension. Blow some smoke up somebody else's ass because I'm not the woman. I got off that slave train, let me tell you. And it took me a while to listen to some smart people that I have in my inner circle. Just don't do anything anymore. Just stop. So I want to consult that because they're probably in listening. So I hope your fucking ears fall off your freaking head. But Gene originally was charging me $150 a week and then said right in the kitchen in front of Thomas, like, well, you're not a slob like his son who previously lived there. So just pay me $100. Was it ever discussed that I'd be cleaning someone's house or doing everything for them for $50 a week? Like a deduction of 50 is a blatant freaking lie. Because I've owned my own cleaning business and no one would do all that for $50. So, like I said, she didn't do it out of the kindness of her heart. She got her money every week. She wrote that all out too. And, apparently, she was missing a payment. Oh, how shocking. Shocking that she was missing a payment. If you're in my inner circle, then you know. I do things through Zelle. So if I send it on a Friday, she didn't get it on a Tuesday, she would say, well, I didn't get it. But you still got it on a Tuesday. It doesn't matter if you didn't receive it on a Friday. It doesn't mean I owe you another $100 or $200. I always paid weekly until my pay changed. And I went to her, do you mind if I pay every 2 weeks? She said no. And I did. But whenever there was something supposedly missing, because when you're money hungry like that, let's just keep, milking the cow. And that's exactly what that was. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, that would be true. Yes, very true, Laura. Jealous at 66. Wow, she's seriously mental. My point exactly. She likes to talk mad crap about Mel, but she the one left her own hubby for the dude, then calls him Mel's ex. Yeah, that's just strange. Like I said, guys are funny that way. Like I've known them and I really don't have anything to say about them. But it's very possible he could have told her, like, we're an ex or whatever. Like, did we used to hang out and all that jazz? And yeah, of course. But we weren't even like in a relationship. And I'm pretty sure in order to be an ex, you have to be in a relationship. And, I have a specific type and that ain't it. So sorry. But again, like I said, it's not really about him. Mel's only calm because I'm using her as a puppet to behave. If you only would have heard me earlier. I fair warned my girlfriend Angie that it could go calmly. She just said, Melody, you know how to speak, And I have been told to just not say anything at all, and I should tell my friends not to respond back. But honestly, I can't control anyone else. I can only control myself. And that got me nowhere, keeping my mouth shut, to really be honest, nowhere. And excuse me if I'm not perfect. Like I had an incident this week with my gas, and it's just one thing after another, but I'll get into that. But yeah, so I wasn't really sure how my disposition was going to be tonight. So I think I just felt more so bad for, the friends that I've made, the subscribers that I have. This has never been about the drama. I just had shitty luck. Shitty luck that two different people bought where I used to live and then wanted it. She wrote evicted, by the way, which is not true. Just wanted the people that had been there out so they can get, I guess, a different clientele. And so that wouldn't be considered being evicted. And then y'all who've been here, no. So Jimmy wanted me to move in, and he sold his house, and it is what it is. Did Thomas advocate for me in the dead of winter when the woman wanted to put me out? Like, I got there in December, and then it was like, I think I was given like February or whatever it was, which would have been the dead of winter. I'm sure any human being would have advocated for me, not just him because, it's him. I just think that's just common sense. And I wasn't on here saying March the 1st because I was not told March the 1st. That is what I was told. And after I had a visit with my niece and her husband out front, because no one wanted to come in there. Boys didn't want to come there. My youngest, worked in the same thing as her and whatever. They just didn't want to come in there. But when I came in from visiting my niece and her husband out front, it suddenly was like this numerical thing. It's like, oh, well, since you want to tell everyone March the 1st, like, what did I just randomly pick that out of my butt? That was told the entire time. It was move, pack, unpack, stay, move, pack. That's literally what it's been like for like a year. I did bend over backwards and, do a lot of things partway because I wanted to. It's just who I am. Whether there was dishes in the sink in the morning or pots sitting on the stove, I don't understand why nobody could bend over and put them away. Was I doing more than what I was asked to do? Absolutely, because I'm just not a dirtball. And, I was doing YouTube videos, so I always, cleaned up as I went along. I cleaned up after them or myself. It kept my mind busy as well. I'm not saying she was standing there cracking the whip, but, I was really going over and beyond until I just saw one lie and it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And I just said, I don't have her no respect. No respect for her. And then it just continued. I'm the one that stood in the kitchen while she bad-mouthed me for buying food for my son, or how dare I impose on my son. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm a rotten bad person, and I didn't breathe a word of that on YouTube. So if I really wanted to trash her, as supposedly I was doing, I could say a lot. But you know what? I'm better than that, and I just try to ignore it all. But when you're in pain and you're hurting in the heart and whatnot, do not start a sentence off, I'm so sorry, when you know you're not. You're the reason why it happens, and then you write negative after negative after negative about the person that was there. To a person that I thought was nice, but, she changed, or maybe that's really who she is, and I just decided to stay in the room. So I'm paying all that money to stay in a 2x4 room. Being talked about for why my dog was in that room. Let's go there too, because Molly would always attack my Coco. So what am I supposed to do? It's my dog. You can't control your big dog. I don't want my dog getting killed. It's sort of like the saying, like, why are you stopping Sophia from coming over and pet me? Is sort of like saying, why are you stopping your child from talking to me? It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. So you got something to say. You have my number. Call me on the phone. I still have stuff there. And when my thing isn't broken anymore, I'll get it all off of there. Believe me, you. I think he's been busy working because nothing like the green stalks, someone else. Well, I got the one like Mother's Day, but Jay got me all my other green stalks out of the kindness of his heart. So, that's left. And there was some things that were shoved in the garage that I didn't even know were there. And there's canned goods, and I know it's there. So that was the thing. The move wasn't actually over. And I was told I couldn't stay there with the dogs. And that's why Sophia didn't get treated with the medicine. So it's unfortunate. And, but like I said, I really don't want to deal with that. I really did. Just, like I said, she has my phone number. Be an adult and call me on the phone. You got something to say, do not take it to my YouTube. And I didn't even respond back to it. I just left it there. So they can look like the idiots that they are, you know? Let's see. But I was tired of keeping my mouth shut. I don't go for that crap. I don't do drama and don't like it, but don't try and drag me into the... That's right. These days and just watch out. Yep, that's facts. That's right. Oh, really? I didn't even get to see that you wrote one, Paul. No, because when you're evicted, it's done legally. That's correct. So learn the word what evicted means. Oh, Mel, I do love a woman that can bend over backwards. Really, I love a flexible woman. I love you, Paul. Thank you for the sense of humor. Hi, Tiger. How are you? I'm a lovable person. You are. Let's see. Check the Tiger out. The link is posted, everyone. And I would, let me see. And if you have not yet, please check out Suzanne. Absolutely. And I want to give a big shout out. I thought it was Mona, but please correct me if I'm wrong because the Cash App is not showing me who did it. But I thought I saw it in the live last week. But thank you so much for the donation. That was greatly appreciated. And Brooke Trout, let me tell you something. That went for some serious gas because I think I asked my niece's husband today if there's something wrong with my vehicle because of the gas that I'm going through, you know. I was stuck in a 3-mile backup. Last week I was waiting to get gas, but unfortunately the light came on and then it was blinking. So there was that. And but I asked Fred today, again, my niece's husband, if you are turning it on for the heat, will the gas go faster? And I think he said he thought it would go faster if it was for the air, which I did have to run the air one day for Coco Chanel, but it's been freezing here. It's been cold, you know, or you're idling it or whatever. So that's that. I mean, I could be going to lots of places, but this is the first time I'm even being so stern on myself. You know, like Jay had made a comment and he was dead right about it. When I said, how long does it take to heal? It'll heal when it heals. It's time. But, you know, you all know me on here. I'm a go, go, go kind of person. And if I was to go and do that, it's going to make matters worse. And this has been the hardest I've been on myself to make sure that I'm following directions and I'm sitting on my rear end. And let me tell you something, it's making me a little cuckoo, for real. I'm not used to sitting still. I've had some frustrating moments, like how could people just sit on their behinds, but you know, the other word. Like, it's just so frustrating, you know? But no, he's right. Even the doctor had said it. It's going to take time. I've never broken something like this before, and it's been really bad. Really bad. That's probably why I gave it like a 2. And I'm disappointed so that I feel like it should be healing faster, but it probably is. There was a few of the pieces of bone. I think I had Miss Debbie feel like I felt it and just thought, you know, I'm skinny. But I had Miss Debbie feel and she felt it. And there was a few bones over to like the way I was standing. And I guess it would be the left. And yeah, she's like, I think you need urgent care, which she was right, you know. So I don't know. It's just hard to sit still. And I could be doing so many things, you know, going up there, getting the rest of my stuff out, you know, all kinds of things. But I can't. I absolutely cannot. Um, what I've been doing to try to get rid of the numbness and the tingling in the feet and the legs, you know, I obviously walk Coco, and every day I'll try to go a little bit further, or that day might not be the best day because rain's coming. I mean, I literally broke down and cried 2 days last week for how bad the pain was, but a little bit more, and just try to stretch my legs a little bit. But I did try to go up some steps and go down the steps. And oh, child, that was not good. That didn't feel so good. Just kind of hung out this weekend because I'm really mentally trying to force myself to behave and get this thing cleared, healed is the word, is what I meant to say. So that's that. So as far as the drama is concerned, I don't want it. Don't need to hear it. Could care less what someone's opinion is. Just, that's that. And like I said, I felt bad for my subscribers, but I thought I would have been like a lunatic because I could go one way or the other sometimes, in all truth. And I don't need anything else, I live by the truth. And if that hurts someone, that, like some people are just pathological liars, and I just cannot be that person. So there's that. Just wanted to apologize to my subscribers. Number 2, I had an incident, like I said, with no gas. And this whole situation's just hard. So if I'm a little like, oh, I can't have to deal with this, well, I think that's probably very common and shouldn't be held against a person that is going through a lot of stuff alone. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I have had that moment, and I'm just trying to hold it together. That's the best thing I can tell you. I was going somewhere, I think maybe to get gas. Like, I've gotten gas, it would be the second time since the gaslight incident. And I kept trying to say, like, I can't go anywhere. My light's blinking, like I'm going to break down, blah, 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 blah. I guess maybe that part, maybe they just didn't hear me say the light's blinking or the light's on. I really don't remember. But the one day I was up on 13, I think it was, and it was like a 3-mile back up, and I was stuck in that. And if you know me, I can't stand like traffic. I'm just getting back behind the wheel as well. And I've just seen, like, I don't know, everything you could possibly imagine when it comes to idiot drivers. Even earlier today, driving, it dawned on me that I could make a right-hand turn at a red light. So a car honked behind me, and I said, oh, I'm sorry, And then they were up on 2 wheels, like doing like spin outs on a Sunday morning where people are in church. I'm like, oh my gosh. I think Robin said it's probably a kid that was driving that car. It's probably not even their car. It's probably their dad's car. So I have had some serious anxiety issues because of just stupidity. So I want to get that in check because I have not had a panic attack in 17 years. But that was the first time the other day I felt like I couldn't swallow my saliva. So I'm trying. I'm doing the best that I can. And, I'm just trying. So there's that. And then we'll get into some other, like, more positive things. Mel Reed, the lazy part of Mel's only calm because I'm using her as a puppet to be. I read that. Paul, you're so silly. Yes, check out all of our moderators that have channels. If you feel ever so kind, there's a PayPal and a Cash App and an Amazon affiliate link. Wish list. It's not an affiliate link. Moderators will post it. Greatly appreciated. Serious question, Mel. Did my present finally come in your handy in your vehicle? Let's see. In all honesty, Paul, no. And I'm going to tell you why. Because of, I don't know if it's idling or if it's just because I have to keep putting the heat on and I couldn't get a man to tell me. So that's why I was asking Fred about it. But I did get a new battery. I couldn't use it because remember I had a bad battery and Johnny came, with my new battery. Thank God, because that was quite frightening. I had to leave the vehicle run all day after Laura had sent over some change, which means money for gas. And my battery died and a guy had to jump me. Thank God he was able to jump me. Um, and then I ended up having to get a new battery. So actually, I have to use that tomorrow or Tuesday. But I know you have to leave the vehicle running. At least I think that's what I was told. So I haven't used it yet, but have it out, found it, all's well. Um, I'm hoping to be able to use a lot of the USBs because I have 2 battery packs that I love, but the little wire must be like shorted out or something. It's just not charging right. And I have my laptop and my tablet that I have to charge. So I'm going to use that for that. I would love to just be able to afford gas and, you know, keep filling and filling and filling, which is something I'm not used to doing because I barely drove, remember? But, you know, I'm burning up a lot of gas. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely be using it to charge up some items. And then let's see. Hello, Ace. How are you? LP, good to see you. Hello, Melon Chat. Sorry I haven't been around much. That's okay. You might have to go back to get filled in. What did you break? What happened? I broke my, well, I had a concussion. I think I still have the lingering effects of the concussion, but uh, I do feel like the concussion is probably at like 95%. I'll follow that up with the doctor, but I broke my tailbone and have to sit on my rear end. It's just atrocious. But good to see you, LP. Um, there's LP's link. Go check them out. And Ace, make sure you check Ace out. Remember to hit the thumbs up, people. There she is. Poor Robin's been sick. Her husband got sick. She got sick. She was taking a nap. Almost didn't think that she would be here for the live, but great big shout out. I shouted her out last week. Please go over and check out her channel. But I've been in some wicked situations and had to get on the phone. And Robin is her name. And man, oh man, has she helped me out tremendously mentally and emotionally. Like I said, she was on the phone with the whole Sophia thing and very encouraging because she knows my anxiety attacks are getting a little worse. Like, you got this, you're doing so good. And I just really, really appreciate it. Just wanted to give her a shout out. So please go check out her channel. And don't mind, oh my gosh, my ass is hurting. But yeah, go check her out. Saying good evening, everyone. Oh, dang, ouch, never broke a tailbone, but bruised it, and that's rough. Rough is a freaking understatement. I'm not even kidding. Well said, broken and shattered, you know. But they say just time. That's all that I was told, and it is horrible. Sheesh. They don't tell you about the other thing. Well, the doctor did. I had to call to see what was going on because of going number 2. Keeping it real here, the real tea. And yeah, that can get backed up if you know, shatter and break your tailbone. Oh my goodness. Talk about praying to Jesus, man. Oof. But yeah, none of this has been easy. I guess I broke it pretty good, didn't I? So yeah, I try to watch. You can't be on like a laxative or anything like that. At least that's what I was told by the doctor. You just, I don't know. Gotta hope for the best, I guess. And don't scream your head off. Just cover the light with a piece of duct tape. Laugh out loud. What light? This light? Look, that's my hand. Definitely take care of yourself first. You'll be mad if you prolong your healing. That's exactly what I was trying to say earlier. I'm still not like perfect with my words. When I was bringing up, you know, Jay said time, the doctor said it'll take time. And what I meant that he had said was like, you know, if you go and do things, then it's going to take a whole lot longer. And needless to say, do I have things to do? I do. I do try to do little things, but I can tell you one thing. Even, what was I doing the other day? Something to do with my vehicle. And I suddenly just felt winded and in so much pain. And I said to Angie, I have to sit down. And I probably was only doing it for like less than 3 minutes. And I had to sit down. But it's just really hard to constantly be sitting or you can't lay down right. It's just painful beyond belief, you know? Let's see. Yep, definitely check out Robin at Garden State so and so. Paul says, do not check out at Paul Honeyman. He's so shy. You're not shy. Thank you, Laura, for posting my PayPal. We're going to get into all that. There's the Cash App. Thank you to anyone, which I didn't appreciate. Like I said, that comment, like, oh, I'm sure one of your subscribers will help out. Like, now you're disrespecting my subscribers. Like, that's insanity. That feels so funny hearing a woman say a guy had to jump me. Yep, he really did. Well, I went to one guy and he couldn't jump me because he has something going on. I guess where you do the jumping. But he said the guy over there, I was just like, I'm so sorry about this. This is before I knew I had a concussion or that I broke my tailbone. And I was like mortified. And Robin's like, you'll be okay. Just go ask him to jump you. And the guy just didn't really seem that thrilled. He was older, but thank God he did jump me. And I basically had to just leave the car running all day until my Johnny got done work and came with my new battery. Thank you, Suzanne, for posting the links. There's my Cash App. I jumped myself. Yeah, I need one of those big time because I don't like that feeling. If I know I have it, it's the smaller one, not the big obnoxious ones. Me and Laura were talking about. That's definitely a necessity. Boy, let me tell you. Well, you need to take. Yeah, eventually I will when my stuff's out of there. You don't need to keep the engine running all the time, sweetie. Just run it every few hours if you're charging things up. I figured it would help keep the battery packs charged up. Well, you have to realize what I was just saying. I had a real, I think my son said my battery was 7 years old. And so I definitely didn't use it then. Now I have a new battery and I wasn't really sure because a couple people said you have to leave your car run while you're using it, or maybe I can let it run and then start my vehicle up. I just don't need to be stranded somewhere, believe me, yo, because that's a tough one. But definitely looking forward to trying it out. If the battery won't take a proper charge, you have to keep it running, Paul. Been there. Yeah, well, it was the guy's truck that wouldn't take a proper charge. I shouldn't have any problems now that, my Johnny came with the new battery, thank goodness. Fresh supply of double D batteries from Walmart every 2 weeks. Ugh. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. But I used to use one when I was driving for a living. When the battery does take a charge, they work great. Oh, that's awesome. I just plug in a cord, actually, says Paul. Laura, very strong, and you got this 100%, says Robin. Thank you so much, Robin. She's been so sweet and very, very helpful, trust me when I tell you. So lots of prayers that she gets well quick because she's been sick because her husband got sick. He went away to go see the eclipse and brought back something, but not the sea thing. Never broke my tailbone, but you describing going number 2 made that cringe. Oh, absolutely, Ace, because I'm not about that life. I'm not that type of woman to discuss like that sort of stuff. And oh my gosh, it is horrific. I literally was praying to Jesus with like cold wipes on my head, like, because it can get really dangerous if it's not, doing what it's supposed to do. And I think in the 3 weeks, it was like twice, but I did call the doctor and spoke to the doctor. So, even right now, my ass is killing me. Oh my gosh. The pain sometimes is so unbearable. So, yeah, at least with concrete equipment. Oh, there's my Amazon wish list. Thank you. There's Mr. Joe Serrano. Hello from Mexico Melody Babe. Still pending on watching last Sunday's live. Yep, you're going to like that one. The first 45 minutes of this live. Nice to see you in here, Joe. Yeah, you'll definitely have to get caught up. Oh, I know what you need, Mel. I got a starter pack last year, and my neighbor was lucky. I did laugh out loud. He's seen my gizmo and was shocked when it started his diesel. He bought himself one 2 weeks later. I think Laura and I spoke about that. You know, where you can jump yourself, and they have them now where they're like this big. Would take a load off my chest worrying about being stranded somewhere, you know. Um, I want to be able to speak on something else very quickly. Mel, I'm playing nice here. I'm talking about a jump pack. Oh, I just love her. Love her, love her, love her. Um, yeah, we know Paul wasn't, though. Okay, so let's move on to something else. So for a bit there, it was really hard to eat, especially if you're not like a junk food, fast food person. And Miss Laura's in the house. Stay tuned. I don't know where to begin with the channel because I worked and made these other videos at Jeans. So if something like this catastrophically happens, I would have backup. I've asked a couple times if you guys care if I post it or not. Laura sent me, I don't know the name of it, but it's a 1 burner and with the butane. So let me tell you the story very quickly. The butane wasn't coming until a week later. I was on the phone with Robin and I said, I've heard about them. Apparently they're popular, you know, and she doesn't want me starving. Shoot. And needless to say, I literally said to Robin on the phone, it says like 7 or 8 days of like next week it'll come. I was originally just going to order a butane canister and have it sent to my friend's house. And then suddenly you couldn't get it shipped. And it was like suddenly, I don't know what's going on, but everybody's sucking up all the butanes. But anyway, so I was on the phone with Robin and I said, you know what? It would literally be a miracle if the butane showed up tomorrow or even on Saturday or whatever the heck I said. Honest to God, it showed up the next day. It literally showed up the next day. Laura has sent me teeth bones for my dog, Coco Chanel. She sent me Nutrish, which she ate really good tonight. I had to look for where I put it, but I gave her the lamb one mixed in her dry food because she's on good food. And man, she just loved it. She loves Auntie Laura. So she sent a Nutrish to like the travel packs that I like. Because kind of just works out a little bit easier than having to get the cans for my size dog. But at the time, when the situation happened, you have to remember I had 2 dogs. So there was plenty of snacks, plenty of food, all that jazz. Anyway, so she sent out the Nutrish, and she sent me a 1 burner stove and the butane. Let me tell you something. Like, what is the luck of the draw? So I planned it all out, and some other things came into play and couldn't use it. Oh, I asked, I think I gave Debbie a call, asked her if she minded if I came over, if she could kind of show me, you know, I'm not used to butane, Coleman, like those tanks I'm used to. And oh my goodness, she freaking loves it, thinks it's the best thing ever created, said it would be great for anybody that has a home and say maybe the power goes out. She was trying to explain that she has an electric one, which is obviously you can't use if the power goes out. She said it's absolutely amazing, loves it, loves the case that comes in, and it's not heavy. It's very like you could take that sucker anywhere. And I should have probably made the title Mother Nature Hates Me because I asked, because you know, my freezer stuff from Jeans went to Miss Deb's. But my other freezer is in Jean's garage still, and that's going to go to Den's garage. But anyway, went to get ready to do chicken thighs. Nope. It says it in pretty bold letters to not to use if it's windy. And yeah, Mother Nature's just not cooperating at the current moment. We're due for a frost here tonight. And I'm hoping maybe tomorrow to be able to actually use it. But oh, I can't tell you how tickled Debbie was. She thinks it's like the best thing ever created. And absolutely, absolutely loves it. Loves it. And it's great. It is really not heavy, even with like a broken tailbone. It's very doable for like seniors or if your electric goes out. But leave it to Laura to make sure that, you know, I'm able to eat food, my food. So I'll try to be a little bit organized with that and ask for what I need. I don't know, maybe a day or two in advance. And yeah, so I'm looking forward. I was going to do an unboxing and I'm still going to do an unboxing, but less the box because it rained. Like I said, Mother Nature's just not cooperating. And now I have the opportunity to where I can use it and the weather's not cooperating. So there's that. So great big shout out to Laura. Oh my gosh. Like, I will show it. I'll tell you the name and all that jazz. I will not be showing you how to put I'll tell you how to put it in, but Debbie had to show me. And with my brain still not being at 100%, at first, you could smell like the butane, but she figured it out. So the can is in and ready to go. So I'll be able to do like an unboxing less the box because the box got wet. So I'll show that. And then absolutely the first thing that I go to cook in it, I will, go somewhere like a park or something and I'll bring you along for that. I think the first thing I'm doing is the chicken thighs. So I'll make a meal. So that'll be exciting because that will help me out a lot financially. Plus it'll help, Miss Deb's freezer out to start eating, my stuff because, I was using money to eat, figure eight donut or, whatever. I took a nap the one day for like 35 minutes and woke up talking about McDonald's. Right there should have been a big red flag to anyone I was talking to because Mel does not do fast food and I just wanted French fries or a cheeseburger, less the pickles, the tomato, and the lettuce. And I don't even eat the crap. So I guess I woke up hungry. So that is why she sent that. So big kudos. I took a picture of my Kokomo when the teeth bone bag came in. She was somewhat like holding it with her paws and whatnot and sent a couple pictures to Laura's phone. And we're just grateful. We're grateful for somebody like Laura, let me tell you. Let's see. We're on a roll now. She's talking about something that is made by Halo. They're so easy to use. I have one of them. I'm trying to find Mel one also. Yeah, I can't wait. A Mr. Heater. Laura sent me that too, a buddy heater. But here's the problem with that is confined area. You need to have ventilation and you need to have a carbon monoxide, detector. Because you could go to lay down and it could be lights out. Maybe to take the chill out, but that's kind of what I was doing, was putting it on, turning it off type of thing. Butane canisters go into the front of it. It slides on this actual side. Laura says, no, she's talking about a stove right now, Ace. It's a 1-burner butane stove. That's it. Apparently, it's so popular. And like I said, it is sweet. It's so nice. And such a generous gift, let me tell you. But I can't wait to actually use it. And just wanted to tell you, when I asked Miss Deb if she could help me to figure it out at first. And of course, and she loves it. She was like, oh, Melody, this is going to be great. And, because they used to camp a lot. And I grew up camping, but this thing's going to be amazing. She did say she thought 8 cans was excessive. And I said, not really. Because initially Laura said, dinner. And then she was like, girl, you could do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we don't know how fast the cans are going to go. And she understood that because that makes sense. We don't know how fast the cans are going to go yet. Yeah, Robin said that was an amazing surprise. Literally, I wished for that. I said, wouldn't that be a miracle? Like Laura said, she saw that it said it may come early, but I think it was originally dated for like 24th or the 28th, something like that, which would be a whole additional like 7, 8 days. And I said, oh, Robin, that would be a literal miracle if it came the next day or even the following day. And it came the next day. Kid you not. Well, that was good. Yes, Suzanne, amazing. She is an angel. I kid you not. She is. Andrea, hey girl, I finally got on my phone. Remember? Could look on videos yesterday. Hello, Andrea. The Halo I was talking about, it's a battery jump pack. Yep. It's charged by USB, and all you have to do is hook it to the battery, and it starts right up. You can't hook it up wrong. It's about yeah. That's the one that I want. Yep, absolutely. Whistletop Homestead, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Size of a 7-inch tablet. Not very, and that's what I have, a 7-inch. Not very big at all. It will fit your vehicle easily and can store easily. Yes. So definitely for my anxiety and peace of mind with everything that's been going on, I really know what's a necessity. As this goes on or whatever, however this plays out, eventually I will be telling you like what works, what doesn't work, how much things cost. I just need time, everyone. Obviously, I'm dealing with like right now numb feet and serious pain in my tailbone and just a little. I don't think my concussion's fully gone, but I'm dealing with it. I feel like it's getting better. When my niece heard me, she didn't think I was sounding better at all. But I said, oh crap, if you would have heard me when I first did it, you would have been freaking out more. But yeah, so there's that. Good, Andrea. Let's see. Hello, Ed. I have a Gulu jump pack. It also has the safety circuit. I bought mine with stimulus money, and it has been awesome, says Suzanne. Yes, everyone, check out Ed at Whistletop Homestead. Did he change the name again? It wasn't Whistletop. Did you get the box of butane cans I sent also? Yes, I did. That was a miracle. It literally came the next day. There is Brooke Trout, who I thanked at the beginning. You may have to rewatch. I'm trying to get that blur to go away. Thank you for that donation. You literally paid for my gas twice. Kid you not. Kid you not. Robin can vouch for me because, man, oh man, have I been going through some gas because Mother Nature hates me right now. But thank you. Sorry, a little late. Just got in from work. It is okay. But honest to God, thank you so much, Brooke Trout. I wanted to say I thought it was Mona, but when I go into my Cash app, it's now not saying, but thank you. And Laura, she knows. And she can't stand it because I thank her. She doesn't need a pat on the back, she says, or a red carpet rolled out. She does it because she wants to. And I love that about her. She's really saving my behind big time. But no, I'm not raised. I was never raised like that. What an amazing thing. I kid you not. The stove, I can't wait to show you it. The butane, it was 8 cans of butane she had sent here. Not here. That she had sent. The dog teeth bones, because my dog likes them. She gets a half of one every morning. And the Nutrish. And she's all full and good to go and sleeping. But, you know, very, very kind. Thank you, Brooke Trout. And, you know, and the Cash App. Thank you. Just really saved my ASS. I kid you not. Literally. Let's see. Oh, Suzanne's posting the link. Newer version of my jump starter. And if anybody's interested, go take a look at it. Andrea saying, hello, everyone. It's Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Now I'm not far from it. I fell out. um, you're an angel with the dark side. That's funny. No, she said, okay, Paul. No, sincerely. Like, what a blessing. Blessing, blessing, blessing. I literally said to, like, Robin, yeah, she went with me. I coasted with the light blinking. I was so scared. And I was trying to explain that the night before, like, I can't go to here, or I can't do this because the light's blinking. Couldn't go to the original gas station I wanted to go to. Long story short, traffic, rush hour, all that stuff. Out of my bubble. And I freaked, like, I made it. And then I was like, oh no, Robin, they're closed. She's like, no, it's okay. Just pull in. They should be opening up any minute because online it said 8 o'clock. And needless to say, they were open. And whew, oh my goodness. The things that Robin has gone through, like just early morning or nighttime, craziness. Like, I was freaking out, like, they're not even open. I'm not going to be, it's going to completely die. Like, I had just made it to the gas station, then had to do it again because I having to put the heat on, I guess. So, thank you, Brook Trout. Kid you not. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Hi, Mel. Oh, there's Deb. Hi, Mel. Hi, everyone. Sorry it's so late. I have a new phone, and for whatever reason, I couldn't find the live. Glad I'm here now. Hi, Deb. I was telling Laura and everyone how much you love the stove. Would hold up if she had an electric blanket. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Paul, do you think Mel's battery? Here, hold up, everyone. Remember last week, at least I think I remember part of last week with a concussion. I tried to explain that my battery, like my vehicle just wasn't turning over, or it started up. I was on the phone with Robin and I said, wow, my vehicle just sounds really weird. Bingo bango, my instincts kicked in. That battery was shot. So I got it jumped. And then I had to sit somewhere and just let it run the whole day until my Johnny got done work. And he came with a brand new battery. So the vehicle currently has a brand new battery. The other battery was 7 years old and it was done. Like done. So yeah, it would hold up to an electric blanket. It would hold up to running Paul's thing. My only situation I've been running into has been a serious gas problem. And I thought something was wrong with my car. Like, is that normal? Well, my SUV. Is it normal to burn through that kind of gas if you're turning it off and on, or you just put the heat on? Or so Fred thought that if you're using it for the air, yeah, he could see the gas going. But then I guess he thought about it. Instead, if it's idling, yeah, the gas will go. But no, the battery's good. There's a brand new battery in this puppy now. So, it's been cold here and you get the same weather pretty much. Oh yeah. And it's called for a frost advisory tonight. So that just gives you any idea. No, Laura, electric blankets would require a heavier alternator and new battery. I have a new battery, Paul. Let's see. Have been weird for me too. Yep. Overnight cold. Yep. She has a new battery, Paul. Yep. I'm just going to keep saying yep as I read. He means a more powerful battery. I have a really good battery that my son snagged. So. I'm in a Chevy Trailblazer. Yeah, definitely. It's that box, Laura. See what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew I was going to need that box. So that's really disappointing because I'll tell you what, it was freezing today. And it's not just today. It has been cold. Let's keep it real. And Robin's super sensitive, and that's okay. And she was worried about me because of how cold it was going to be. So quite a few cold nights this week coming up, like in like 30 whatever. So that's why I said I think Mother Nature hates me. So unfortunately, it is what it is. I have myself and someone else to look after and got to stay warm. Perhaps this is trivial, but do you visit gas stations that have rewards? No, I don't. I know for the kickbacks over time, little things. That's a great idea, though. We have a dang frost advisory also. See what I mean? And it's just so cold. Mel run an electric blanket would suck power like police lights. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to do that box then, I guess, somehow, some way. It's like it's not a brand name one. It's a solar, I always say it wrong. Laura will probably say it on here because she corrects me when I say it. I think it's solar, like you could charge it in a house and or like at a bookstore and fully charge it, and then later you can get a solar panel for it. But it's like a power. Laura, help me out, like a power supply box. But you know, if you have a way of charging it, which I do, that would be excellent. That would be excellent. Hey, let me tell you something, because I wouldn't have to keep turning it on to try to charge things. I could just use that box. And then later down the road, it's like one of those foldable little solar panels for it, but it's not like a Jackery or anything like, it's like a, you know, like a brand down from that. We talked about it around Christmas time. I was going to buy it for myself, but apparently I owed somebody money. So, you know, but yeah, that would be great. You know, something to really consider. A power supply, like a yes, like a Jackery. It's a solar generator. Yeah. Well, not trying to go for like a Blue Eddy or anything extremely expensive. Let me tell you that. Solar generator or power station. It's like a Jackery, says Laura. Yeah. But I never ever say it right. But it's been thoroughly discussed prior. And boy, oh boy, could that be used now. So, you know, just trying to stay safe, be smart, because I'll tell you what, when you see how some of these people are driving, like even this morning, because I went to go get a little bit of lunch meat so I could eat. Last night I had peanut butter and jelly, so definitely got to get a case of the like the gain weights, like Ensure or whatever. Definitely need that. This has been something else, and it's hard to be healthy. But my niece's husband even said, you know, it's hard because like the prices. So if you're going to like, say like a Wawa or whatever, everything is just astronomically expensive. So definitely got to gain some weight back. But I will definitely do a video and show you the stove that Laura sent out. I just don't know the name off the top of my head. And I did find this. I had this from a long time ago when I used to like to camp and just go off, you know. Let's see if you can actually see it. I didn't want to make it too bright because, you know, I look like crap. But it comes in this right here. I thought there was another one, but I guess not. I've had this. This was in my bug out bag. But it comes with, I'm going to use this. I actually cleaned this today in hopes that I could use what Laura sent out. And then this will turn into the frying pan. Could start eating some of my own chicken eggs. And then this is the bigger pot right here, you know, with the lid. But I'm not really sure what these two are. It doesn't have any measurements on them. I'm just not sure if these are two like little bowls. But this is a bigger pot. So I have the first meal all planned out. I just need Mother Nature to cooperate. This is by Overmont, Overmont. So it came with like these two little bowls, this pot, the frying pan, and the lid. I've had it for some time and they're great. They're in great condition. And then I think it was Darren from, oh my gosh, don't even bother waiting for me to say the channel name because my brain's not fully healed. But he had sent me out a little kit. It's like a stainless steel cup and some other stuff that I will probably be able to use. But then it just stacks up and stays in the little net bag. So I'm almost there to be able to actually cook, and I'll do a video, show you, because it'll be like, you know, first meal pretty much, if the weather cooperates. So just got to get through. Like tonight, it's going to be super duper cold. Tomorrow night, like I think there's 4 or 5 nights that will be in the 30s. So I mean, you know, if it's saying possible frost, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wish me luck on that one. Or Blue Eddy, those are just brand names, but we actually found one so much cheaper. Yes, we did. I think it's on her wish list. Yes. I'm a worrywart, says Robin. I can hear what is going on while she sleeps. I know she's okay in the cold. She talks in her sleep, laugh out loud, but I can hear Coco readjusting. Yeah. You know, after the situation with Sophia, you know, Robin would stay on the phone, I guess just so I could fall asleep. And she said that I talked to my sleep. It's like I yelled out her name and did like a Sophia, you know, type of thing. So I don't snore in my sleep, but when you're under that much stress, I think anybody would talk in their sleep. There's a few newer brands launching with sales. Check out EcoFlow. The Gulu can be used to charge phones and lights on top of starting a car. I don't believe you could run any blanket though. Laura says, yeah, the one I'm talking about can also. Suzanne, I don't know about a blanket though. I'm sure it would, but it would drain it fast. But that's okay though, because I know exactly where I can charge that thing. Bye, LP. Thank you for coming in. I have to go. Take care of yourself. I'll pray for your healing and well-being. Thank you, LP. Greatly appreciate it. Saying have a good week, everyone. Thank you, LP. Really appreciate it. So that's kind of what's going on. But it's cost a lot of money to be able to eat. So I'm already skinny, so I'm even more skinnier. And, you know, just is what it is. Just trying to make the best out of this situation right now. Just got to get through some really, really cold nights. Super excited. Because I was like freaking. I'm like, oh, great. I'm going to have to go buy filters for my Circle bottle. And then I found them. I was like, thank goodness. Because you have to remember, it's like hard. You can't really bend over. It's just been tough. But this isn't a boo-hoo me type of thing here tonight, really. I don't even know if I'm cried out. Like I said last night, it's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks since I lost Sophia, and I am still absolutely devastated. I'm not over it by a long shot. I'm lucky if I even touched the surface to deal with it. So there's that. And like I said, I'm just trying to be safe, be careful. And, you know, when you're skinny, you get even colder. So, ugh. And I'm just really appreciative and thankful. And, you know, for what you did, Brooke Trout, you know, whether that was Mona or it was someone else, and it's just hiding the name under the Cash App. But yeah, Robin, like, she'll tell you, it was like I was lucky if I made it to that gas station, boy. That was so sketchy. But I did. And all these things that keep pushing me, I just, what can you do? I'm trying to roll with it. Trying to roll with it. Robin, I think they all use the same amount of power. Let's see. Thank you, Laura. They have lap-sized heating blankets. I wonder if that size would be better. I don't know. Probably get one of those solar power banks would probably be the best way to do it, because it'd be fully charged. And I would feel pretty safe with that too, compared to trying to do it another way. So it is unfortunate. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just unfortunate, but I'm trying to stay uber positive, but all I care about, honestly, is the dog. I've had a couple incidents to where, well, she was doing the head shake the other day with the tilt, and I was on the phone with Laura. I gave her medicine. I treated it twice. But I was like calling her name and she didn't answer. And because I guess of the shock, the trauma that I went through with Sophia, that it was like, you wouldn't even have known I had a broken tailbone. I jumped up like, go, go. And she looked at me like, what the hell's the matter with you? But I'm panic stricken. And, if she doesn't acknowledge me right away, I like freak out. And, yeah, she's a real trooper. She really is a trooper. Speaking of trooper, I want to check on her. She's under a Mexican blanket. Kokomo. Coco. Hi. See, like, if that was any other circumstances, and I would have had her say her name one more time, I would have freaked. You nice and warm? Put your hiney under there. She's so cute. She's so cute. But she really has been so good. Really a trooper. She's no problem whatsoever. She never really was. Sophie was never a problem either. Just when she was in the vehicle. So I'm still brokenhearted and I'm really sad. And I just can't stand people that feel like, they need to kick you when you're down and talk mad crap. So I'm done with that. I'm fed up with it. And it better not happen again. Like when live's over tonight, I better not get a peep. And I've asked very nicely for those two weirdos to get off of my channel. But I looked into another resort to where, if she or her sister keeps it up, I'll do it the other way, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, there's that. Vandal the Land, yo, 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 hello. Boy, you're so behind. You're going to have to go back. And he said, I'm thumbs up number 14. Yes, you are. At your end, yes. Trade you some sunshine. Hot here for some coldness. Hey, help yourself. Joe Serrano, you can have it. Guess who? Vandal of the Land. Let's see. Let me go backwards so I don't miss anything. Oh, really? I've never, ever had a problem with Cash App, but hey, the other way worked great. Yeah, like I said, you have no idea. You literally saved my life. True story. True story. What is that? And, that's not good. Saved my life. But yeah, and I'm familiar with PayPal, obviously. But just wanted to give a great big thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Miss Coco Chanel appreciates everything as well. Let's see. I never used that one, Brooke. I only used PayPal. Oh, wow, that went through twice. I know the twin uses less power than the full size. For example, I've had both. Oh. Well, yeah, Joe Serrano, you're more than welcome to have this cold weather. Where you been, Vandal the Land? You're going to have to get caught up. I can't repeat it all. But it's going to be in the 30s tonight, Joe, so you would have to bundle up. Whew. Yep. I was in what? It was like 45? I can't really remember. Honestly, because of the... what the heck is it called? Because of the thing hitting my head. Isn't that amazing? This is what I noticed for why I'm not 100%, because look, I can't even remember what the heck I even did. The, whatever, hitting my head. Um, I don't remember what night it was, but it was cold. So imagine what 30s gonna, in the 30s is gonna feel like. From a walk from Walmart. Oh, I didn't ask it. Like, are you at Walmart? That's so funny. That's right. It's good for you. Good for your health. Stinks, but good for your health. Is it hot there yet, Paul? 5 Celsius. Yeesh. Well, are in the 30s. The most cold it's gotten here is 54. Wow. Really, Joe Serrano? It's all good, Melody. I will rewatch. Thanks, love. Appreciate it. Headliner. 40 degrees Fahrenheit for Paul. Did you really, Vandal Lynn? And how did you make? I guess you survived it, right? What did you do? Any tips? I wish we didn't have the frost advisory for tonight. All my fruit trees. Oh, yeah, that's right. Laura's fruit trees literally are loaded with fruit. Oh my gosh. It's a shame you couldn't have put like that, uh, like that the greenhouse. Like, I mean, you'd have to have wide pieces of it, but the greenhouse plastic over it that takes it up like 3 grow zones. Oh, no. I hope they survive, Laura. I'll need a full update tomorrow. Yeah. Like another month of this crappy weather. She can't pick it. It's not ripe. So, yeah. So, going to be chilly, but it is what it is. So, anyway. So, that's it. I think that, like I said, I'm going to do an unboxing of the stove and I'll say the name and everything. I only saw it once on YouTube, but I heard it's a hot commodity, believe me you. And like I said, Debbie loved it. She was hooting and hollering about it because I asked her to help me to make sure, you know, I knew what I was doing and it'd be hooked up right. And, so yeah, she loved it, absolutely loves it. And I am just hoping for a break in the weather so I could use it. It's like now it's been here and now I haven't had a chance to use it. Today was god awful cold and so windy, and it does say that with the stove, do not use it if the wind, if it's real windy. So go figure that. And yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow I can actually eat a normal meal, so to speak, not just like a potato or, you know, I've gotten like the chicken corn chowder a couple times from Wawa. I had peanut butter and jelly last night, so I need high calories, those drinks. Um, so yeah. Coveralls and blankets. I have videos. Woke up one morning and the truck was covered in a snow blacked out inside. Wow. They just started going, Mel, how would I get up in the tree? You wouldn't. You'd have to like to throw it over. You'd need like a really tall guy to be able to, or actually a couple guys to be able to drape that over the tree. You wouldn't be able to get up there, silly. Those things are tall, and I'm not a monkey anymore. I love her. Talk about the 40 temps in the nighttime temps or daytime temps. I slept next to my heater, buddy, in the tiny house. Are you dead? I don't know. Well, I don't have a tank for that anyway, so that's out of the question. And I would need a carbon monoxide. You could turn it on as long as there's some ventilation and then get it to warm up and then turn it off. But you have to have the carbon monoxide detector. So there's that. I have a dual fuel stove like you're talking about. Give me a minute and I'll go look at the brand. Oh, thanks, Ace. Okay, is there any dudes here that are about 10 foot tall? I'm talking up. She's taking applications now. Hurry up. Save her fruit trees. Fruit picking basket. Not sure what it's called exactly. I just bought one at a flea market. Oh. All winter, no problems. Heater Buddy, my best friend I ever did a video. I cooked with it. Really? Well, they say you would never know because if you're down low and you go to sleep, you just never know. So I don't have a Coleman tank for that. I specifically asked for my Coleman tanks out of the thing, but whatever. And I'm the one that suggested, that I was going to get a larger unit. All my idea. And, somebody just likes to talk ish. It's on a pole, so easy. Your kids could do it. Even, not ever, says Vandal. With the trampoline over the lorry mounted crane got up to 22 degrees of snow in the morning. Ugh. They're not ready yet to be picked. The fruit is probably just about the size of a dime. So if frost gets them, I end up losing it all. Ugh. 2 tanks, $9, small green ones. The Colemans, yeah. I think I saw a girl in the woods. She used it to warm up like one of her little tiny houses. She turned it on. She opened up the door, whatever, and then had shut it, but she turned it on. And I tried to see what tank she used, and it looked like she was using a Coleman. So, yeah, there's that. But what I have to do is start up the vehicle. The one morning, my dog was shivering. I thought she was shivering. That's just my honest opinion. She could have been shaken because her ear was bothering her that particular morning, but I really think that she was cold. But I keep her bundled. I have 2 real Mexican blankets from when Jimmy went to Texas. They went to Mexico or whatever, asked if I wanted anything, and I said the Mexican blankets. I think they were 3 for $10. They're pretty warm, but the dog has them, so, 2 tanks for $9, small green ones. Problems wherever we live. Our grapefruit tree giving it a full of fragrant blossoms with the last 2 weeks. The harvester ants have done a good buzz cut on it, leaving a bare minimum of leaves. Oh, that's a shame. Frost can be a pain. It sure can. It snowed yesterday up by my camp in Michigan. Really? Okay, Ace says, my stove is a Seth McGinnon's multi-fuel portable cooktop. You can use butane canisters or those 1-pound LP tanks with it. What's LP? Use your dogs for heaters, sleeping with them under the blankets with you. Yeah, I'm just worried about her, and she's not a big dog. She's a Yorkie. I was hoping we were past the frost, but I should have known better. I was hoping to get lucky this year and I wouldn't lose it all. LP, liquid propane. Like for because I have 2 tanks that are at its house. Like the tanks she used for like the grill. Propane. LP is liquid propane. Okay. Sorry, don't mind my brain. Fortunately, a neighbor here recommended using diatomaceous earth. Forgive my spelling on the ants. There you go. Yes, no. Okay. Whoops, I did that. Obviously. I don't think the dog could do it, but yeah. So, I don't know. I've just been extra cold today, and I mean, I put on what I could put on. I'm just wearing my jacket, shirt, and yeah, it's going to be quite questionable tonight for sure. It's going to be a frigid one. So, gas seems to be like my top priority. Well, constantly gas because of having to keep it warm. And I don't let it run all night. I don't do that. Um, I'll warm it up because believe me, it's either having to go tinkle or I'm cold. It's been waking me up. Um, and I just first thing when I wake up. So it will definitely have to go on because I could tell you, even with this up, it's cold. It's cold right now. So that stinks, sincerely. I'm not looking forward to it. One liquid propane tanks are the little green ones you get for camp stoves. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. Just looked up blankets. They come with its own power bank. Found a nice one cheap. Really? What electric blanket comes with its own power bank? That's interesting. Yeah, Laura wants to know where from, Andrea. Let's see. Amazon or long skinny tanks I use for a torch. Oh, I slept with my chihuahuas through a cold rainstorm in the tent. We were cozy. I've done tents. I've never done this. You'll be fine, Melody. Hopefully, no worries. Eh, she does sleep with Coco, but she's a very small little girl. Her and Mel both need the heat. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Amazon, the word is the world is changing, I think, is what she meant to say there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to front it when this is all said and done. Like, I'll break everything all down. I'll try to, I got to get back to work, obviously. What is the matter with my hand? So I would say food, but now that that stove is here, that'll help out tremendously. And it's mainly gas and trying to, stay warm without blowing through a half a tank of gas in a day and a half. I mean, that's honestly what's going on here. Other than that, what are you going to do? Trying to heal my back side. I was ready to say my back, but my back side. And it's not better yet. And I think I have 2 patches left that I told you that I'm trying to hoard majorly. And I just really appreciate everything, you guys, sincerely. Whether it's on the phone, somebody to talk to, or, you know, just like unbelievable. It was like, look at all the things Laura sent out. It's like it breaks my heart. And yet I feel completely blessed in the same token. And, you know, and with Brook Trout, it was like, that couldn't have came at better timing, honest to God. So, I don't know, it just makes me feel bad, everyone. But greatly, greatly appreciate everything. I don't take anything for granted at all. And just got to get through it. And, I worry about her. But she's been doing pretty good. She always liked the vehicle since she was a puppy. And it's just, well, taking her for walks. You got to watch because everybody's taking their animals for a walk, And mine thinks she's like a Rottweiler sometimes. And even with my back being what it is, it's like I can't stop doing that. I take her for walks. She wants to go, she goes, but we're not like hiking or doing any of that jazz. We're just, it's the best we could do right now. She is my top priority. Water in the morning, dog goes out and, gets a walk, all that jazz. So, yeah, it's going to be a nippy one. Let's see. Paul Honeyman says, check out the camping blankets in Amazon. I'm so stupid. I've seen a few bus lifters and van lifers or homesteaders using power blankets and complete went over my head. Oh, so Mel's glamping. Maybe that's what you could call it. I guess. I used to love camping, but it's also, I didn't do it in the winter. I wouldn't be that stupid. And if I did it in winter, I would have a wood burning stove in that tent. It'd be that kind of tent, you know? I have a 6-person tent that's in its garage. But yeah, no, it's not that kind of weather for that, my friends. So yeah, clamping it is, I guess. Oh, goodness. Just bundle up safe. Thanks, Vandal. Mel, as Laura said, you could use it to warm the vehicle while you're awake. Yeah, I have to get canisters, I guess. I watch many van lifers. I mod for many of them, but I've never seen anything like that before. Just make sure to vent the vehicle before you call it a day or night. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't sleep with it on, Paul. Just get the vehicle really warm and shut it off and jump into the bed and cover up. It has a small pouch that the battery pack sits in and can be charged like a mobile phone or a laptop. Wow, that's interesting. Randall says you can crack the windows and run the heater, buddy, and stay super toasty easy. Wow. Did you make them? They are way more expensive than a regular 12-volt blanket, though. Zoin Lee is the brand, is what Suzanne's saying. How's your tailbone doing? I cracked mine sledding with the kids years ago. Not good. Oh, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I think I said, well, I'm at a 2. As far as like healing, I don't know. The pain is just, it's awful. And I'm not really taking anything for it. I'm just using those patches that I'm hoarding. Lidocaine, Lidocaine, I don't know the name of it. There's only 2 left. And when it gets excruciating, you know, I put it on. But also like a, well, this is what's going on that I don't understand what it is. Now, originally I showed Jay when he was kind of like, what are you pulling your sweatpants down for? Which that reminds me, I don't know how that thing, because my son Johnny made the plans for me to go to Jay's, and Johnny was going to take the dog, and she wrote that. It's like she totally knew my business, and I don't know how. Anyway, she needs to mind her own freaking business. I went to show him. Well, I started to pull down my sweatpants. So I guess he was like, what are you pulling your pants down for? I was like, there's something on my tailbone. I don't know if it's a slice, a gash, what it is, whatever. He saw it. He initially thought, you know, the bone might have would have. I got to watch my words. And I'm trying. I might not say it exactly right. I guess if I would have hit it maybe a little harder, the bone would have came through the skin. Well, this is what I'm experiencing now. I've been telling Robin this. It's like this burning, but it's itching at the same time. And you know that saying, well, if it's healing if it's itching, except mine's itching on the outside and burning on the inside. So I don't know what is going on, because I heard the same thing, that if it's itching, it's usually people tell you you're healing. But honestly, I have no idea. But I can't even scratch it. I just take a wipey and wipe the area. But I've been having that for a few days and a few nights, where it's this weird burning on the inside and itching on the outside. Very strange. If you know one of Paul, you send Mel the link to it and she will send it to me and I'll order it. Wait, what are we doing? Yeah, it's horrible, Brooke Child. It really is. I'll check out the Amazon pages on my end and send over the details. I have Mel's message on Facebook, laugh out loud. Oh, yeah. Here's one listing. I think there's more, though, says Suzanne. I've never even heard of these things. I just hate to get her the electric blanket that me and her were talking about and she not get to use it, you know? Wow, that's nuts. That's that is true story. I could get a power station for that kind of price. Holy canoodles. Hope it's not an infection. Yeah, I don't know because obviously I'm not a doctor. And you would think it would be some form of healing with the tailbone when you hear like, oh, it's itching. You know, if it was anything that you did, you would hear, oh, if it's itching, it's healing. But I'm like, this is weird. I hope not. I didn't even think of that actually, Ace. I have to readjust. Oh, God help me. Let me think. I don't know. I'll have to. What the heck? I will have to, I guess, try to see it in the mirror somehow, somewhere. Really? I did not just do that, did I? I probably did. I'd have to look at it in the mirror to see, I don't know what I would be looking for, but to see if there's any, I guess, color change or anything like that. But I hope not. That's the last thing I need right now. Let's see. Sorry, that was Suzanne that said that. Oops. No worries. I'm used to the ladies screaming at me. Usually get off. That's so funny, Paul. That's so funny. But yeah, if a blanket's costing that much, whoosh, that solar box would be better off. And I keep trying to mess with my seat, my rear, my derriere. I don't know. I'm just uncomfortable right now. And where are we at? We're almost done. Do you believe it? So, yep. I guess Paul Honeyman was deleting your comments off Laura because Laura came out swinging, boy, let me tell you, and they weren't posting. So then I saw that article and I thought, oh, maybe that's why people's comments aren't being seen. But I just left it sit there. So I don't care what she says. But I guess Paul Honeyman was deleting off comments. It's $100 and it says it will last 180 minutes. What? It's like a one-time use? No way. Absolutely not. I'd rather have regular electric blanket. But, you know, not that kind of price. Holy canoodles, man. $300? What the hell? You could get a solar power box cheaper than that and then get the electric blanket we spoke about and just bing, plug it right in. You know, because I'm telling you, without telling you, I have a way to charge the box. Absolutely 10,000% a good way to charge the box. And even if I was to ever go to Jay's again, I could take the box, plug it right into the wall, and it will charge it up. So yeah, that might be the best way to go. Ugh. But, so that's that. And, I guess because I worked really hard before I left there, I'm just going to call it now, and I'm just going to post the videos. You won't see the chickens tomorrow, but if I can get some of these videos off my phone, I could still be in the healing process and also get ready to do an unboxing of the stove and, you know, cooking something in it, you know, and start recording those types of things, you know. Still need a name for this next chapter that I'm in, honestly. So that's that, everyone. That's what's going on. Drama coming to my community page. It's all bullshit. And, you know, just the great, wonderful things. I mean, I don't take anything for granted. Let me tell you. That's, ooh, that stove is literally going to save my life. And, you know, I'll have to bug Miss Deb for things out of the freezer, but that's okay. I'm sure she would like to have some of her freezer back. I can use some of my meats that way. And, you know, go through some of my produce that way. But I just feel weak, tired, and I'm just in a lot of pain. And yeah, so it is what it is. I think, honestly, that if the pain wasn't so bad, it would make the situation a little bit easier. But it's really hard, like, to get back and being able to, like, sleep the way that you're used to. And I just care about my dog, so that's that. And I'm grateful, let's see, for everyone's help. It's small also. Well, I had praying mantis legs, so that won't work. Sorry, didn't want to cause you more worry. It may be just normal healing, like you said. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I like real people. You know, I don't do the whole fake thing. And I'm not scared. I just think that that was a good thing to think of because I didn't think of it, you know. But no, Ace, this is you're good. Trust me when I tell you, you are so good. It was just like something I didn't think of. But I'm going to try to see if I can get in the mirror and take a look at the back of it because I don't even want to see me, my body at all because I lost weight. Um, it was just plain crazy and I didn't see any need for it. I didn't want others, keyboard warriors, jumping on your back. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. That's exactly what they are, Paul. Unfortunately, way too many of them. We all love Paul. Please don't share those videos, Laura. Says Ace. Doc tried to get me to take them blue pills, but when I told him of my high blood pressure and heart attack in 2011, he decided against it. Jeez. Well, thank goodness for that. She says, you sure, Ace? Laugh out loud. Well, this was like a little bit different. I mean, you know, it's been difficult mentally in certain aspects, but, you know, uh, I don't want to come out in my lives in the beginning like swinging. I really thought it was going to kind of get a little ugly because of the mood that I was in earlier today because of the crap. But no, there you go. That's what's going on, and people are idiots, and that's all there is to it. And like I said, I'm not feeding into any of it. I have bigger worms to fry, and you know, that's it. I'm better than that. Just had to speak my piece because, you know, there's lurkers, stalkers, and now I'll do what I have to do. If I see one more thing, I'll handle it, you know, the other way. But yeah, it just caused me additional stress that I didn't need when I was trying to rest my head and my tailbone. So just more ignorance. Um, but this was good though. Like I said, I can't wait to show you what Laura sent. Um, I have cute pictures of Coco holding the bag of the dental bones. Oh, let me tell you how much she likes those dental bones. So one this size, I just snap it and break it in half. Well, this one, I took out an extra one so I wouldn't have to go into the thing. I just break it in half and she gets a good bit out of it because she'll get one tomorrow and she'll get this piece the following day. So everything for the dog. And tonight, earlier this evening, she had the lamb one, which she likes that. She's been on beef. That was my whole thing when you do like the cans, especially with a smaller dog. It's like, you know, you can't be opening up all the different flavor cans. So first of all, your beagle would stink. But she just finished the beef one. And I think she was getting bored of it. She had beef night after night after night mixed in with her dry dog food. But the beef one is done, and now we're moving on to the ones that Auntie Laura sent out, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. She's very grateful. I'm grateful, and I'm glad that she ate. So she's not showing any type of problem now. She seems to be doing much better, thank goodness. It's just me. So let's see. Let's see. Fortunately, idiots are rampant on social media. Yep, so true. Yes, you are better than them pieces of poops. Thank you, Paul. That's what I said also, Paul. Thumbs up. I love you guys. I know it's late for Mr. Paul Honeyman, and, you know, if you can think of a name, I think Robin had a name for this, where I could say like this name and then put the title into it for this chapter that I'm going to be in. If anybody has any suggestions, like we were saying, like Nomad, I don't know if I'm considered that, or just something cool and fun. Maybe I'll put one name that somebody suggested over on the community tab. Like, what do you think of blah, 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 blah? And then you can go underneath of it and leave some ideas for a name for this little title. I even have a herb barrel video that's in my phone, some different muffins and stuff. So I need to get them off my phone. I just can't stand the factor that it's there at her place, but it's content. I'm losing money this way, and it would help me to heal a little bit longer. And then we'll do the unboxing with no box because it got rained on, of the stove, show you the butane, and show you how it works, because Miss Deb had to show me how it works. And then the first time I go to cooking it, I'll bring you along for that. Maybe the first time I go to make coffee, because I haven't had a chance to use it. The weather's just not cooperating, unfortunately. So, but you are all amazing. Love you all. Let's see. Laura, you sure don't want me to take on a blue one. Says Vandal out. Bye, Vandal. Love you. Go live in 1 minute. Be well, Melody. You two have fun on your live. Living outside the box, says Laura. All right, well, that's it, because Vandal's going to go live now. Everyone, go over and go check them out. Thank you for the donations, Brook Trout. I think it was Mona. I could be wrong. If I am, thank you for that donation and Cash App. Thank you for everything that Laura, sent out. That's absolutely amazing, and I'm just completely blessed and very, very thankful. Lots of prayers for this to heal maybe just a little bit faster. I just feel frustrated. It's moving so slow. You know what I mean? And lots of prayers for these cold nights. But love you all. Thank you for anyone that watches this back. Welcome to this next little journey that I'm on. Oh my gosh, my back. Thanks for sticking it out. Like I said, this channel has never been about the drama, but some people like that. And we're just going to keep it moving, keep it going forward. And me and Coco Chanel, love you all. I'm tired. My back is killing me, I guess, from sitting. Believe me, I sit in the seat a lot, but for some reason, it's really bothering me. But I love yous, and stay well. Have a safe week. You could call it life kicking me in the butt. Laugh out loud. Yo, that's funny, actually. Funny. There's Vandal's link if you just want to go over and go watch. Mel, I pray you get all your things. Where she gets rid of them. Yeah, well, that ain't going to happen. Simply Jen, hello. Hi, Jen. Sorry that I'm getting ready to hop off. Good to see you. You'll have to rewatch. It's quite interesting. I pray you all have a better week ahead than the one that just passed. Thanks, Paul. Like I said, thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Laura. And hi, Jen, and bye, Jen. Love you all. If you know me, then you know me. You have my number. You can hit me up. And have a safe week. I hope Laura's trees make it. I hope we make it through this cold. And there is Vandal going live. Love you all. Thanks for watching this back. Hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye, everyone.